But we're not going that way, so don't get off there. Are you gonna get off on Holiday Lane, Norm?
I'm not, Pete. Would you fucking relax?
Okay. All right, you need to learn how to drive, or let me do the driving, bud.
Hey, Pete. I can drive.
Okay, do something.
Golly. I found this car that you're probably gonna bitch about, so let's go see.
What's wrong with the car?
Who knows?
You said it was mint condition, rust free.
I did not say it was mint condition.
So now you're now telling me it's not rust free.
My wife's on the phone.
Okay, Norm's wife is on the phone, so we're going to go ahead and talk about this rust-free car that Norm said is mint condition and lovely. I'm thinking that it's not.
Hello?
And
no, I called and it went to his voicemail.
When we get out there, we're going to find out. What the deal is we need a complete parts car. This is the situation. You see, this is how it is now when you are restoring cars. Are you off the phone now, Norm?
I am, Pete.
Okay, I'm trying to tell everybody out there that when you restore cars, okay, this is how it is now, dude. You got to buy another car just to restore the car. It's not like it was back in 1982 where you just kind of scuff it down and paint it and, you know, go down the road and you got a beautiful car, dude.
That GTO over at your shop is the most rotted GTO I've ever seen in my life.
In your life?
In my life.
You're serious?
I'm serious.
Wow.
I've never seen one that rotted.
Okay, hold on, Norm. Are you going the right way here?
Yes, Pete.
Are you sure?
Yes, Pete.
All right. Okay, so what I want to ask you though, dude, I'm trying to tell everybody out there, Norm, that when you restore a car in today's age and society, it's you don't just buy one car anymore. You got to buy 2 or 3.
Oh yeah.
Am I right or wrong?
Either 2 or 3 cars or every single panel that they make for them. Or...
Exactly. So let me ask you this. Do you think that might be one of the situations that's detouring people from actually restoring cars and you know, building these classic muscle cars, because that's the real deal, that to restore them you have to buy 2 or 3, 4 cars just to build one car nowadays? I mean, look at here. You got a car, a 55 or 56 Oldsmobile?
55 Olds.
Okay, so if you're going to restore that car and make it flawless mint condition, how much is that going to cost you just in chrome plating and stainless steel polishing?
Oh.
More than the car's worth, Norm. Now, how much is it going to cost you to replace that rotted out piece of shit rocker panel that's been sitting down in the mud for 40 years? Okay, we don't know because they don't make one for a 56 Oldsmobile 4-door. We don't know.
I don't have any rot on my car.
I didn't say you did. I was throwing that out as an example.
I got you.
Okay.
Don't be down on my car. Somebody out here.
But what I'm trying to say here is restoring old cars is a totally different ball game than it was back in 1998.
Agreed.
Okay. And that's why we're going out here to look at this piece of shit. Is it a Tempest Lemans GTO? What is it?
It's a Tempest.
Okay, is it a 2-door hardtop?
2-door hardtop.
All right, I didn't know they made 2-door hardtop Tempest, because Tempest was like the lowest low-ball car.
It's not a GTO.
Okay, all I know is we better not go out there and there's post in the window, Norm.
There's no post.
When you were looking at the car, did you see any rust?
Floorboard's gone on the passenger side.
Okay, what about dents?
Not a lot of dents. It looks like somebody...
What about around the windows?
Windows look pretty good.
What about the, you call it Dutchman panel?
It was in good shape, which surprised me.
Okay, what about the trunk lid, the doors, the fenders?
There are no fenders.
So we don't even have any fenders?
No fenders.
What about a hood?
No hood.
So there ain't even a front clip on this thing?
No, that's why Eddie's selling it. He was looking for a front clip for it.
You're shitting me.
Pete, you have pictures.
Okay, I didn't see any pictures. The only pictures I saw was that piece of shit that we drove out to Fort Worth and looked at.
No.
The one the guy said was mint condition. He wanted $3,000 for it. And we get out there, and it's in worse shape than the one I got at my shop, Norm.
Pete, look on your phone. We've got pictures.
I don't have pictures on my phone.
You do.
Is it gold?
No.
What color is it?
White.
Son of a bitch. All right, so now the situation is we don't even know what car we're looking at. I'm thinking of a totally different car, and Norm's telling me it's a white car, and I was thinking like this goldish tan color.
Nope. I don't know where you're coming up with that, Pete.
You ready to go to a swap meet, Norm?
No.
No more swap meets?
I'm done.
Come on, let's go to Cruising the Coast, bud.
Yeah,
you
right.
and me.
No
you and me, Garrett.
way.
Let's go back out to Cruising the Coast. That was such a fun... Whoa. Did you see that?
What?
Blue and red lights flashing. You better slow down. All right, double fine in construction area, Norm.
Yeah.
Maybe you better let me drive on the way back.
Saturday, they aren't working.
Okay, maybe you better let me drive. You just got on a toll road, dude.
No, I didn't.
You automatically got on the toll road. They're forcing you to get on. Hey, did you notice what they're doing on George Bush Toll Road?
No.
You haven't noticed that? Out there where it's real congested, where it's all bumper to bumper all the time, they're putting a toll road on a toll road.
Wow.
In the middle of the fucking toll road. They're putting another toll road in the middle, so if you don't want to sit in the congested traffic on the toll road that you're already paying to be on, you can get on that one there in the middle, so you can get out of the congested traffic, and you're paying double. What do you think of that shit, Norm?
I think it's,
I'm telling you, this fucking Texas toll road shit's really taken to the dictionary. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, Pete.
Alright, every cuss word you can think of in the dictionary is coming out real quick. Okay?
We don't pay enough money in taxes.
Yeah, that's right. And let me tell you something else about the tax situation. You think because you live in a state that doesn't charge you state income tax, you're full of shit. You're spending more money to live here than if you live in a state that you pay income tax.
Now, you could be in California, pay income tax, and pay 3% property tax.
This is Pete. We gotta go. We'll see you at the GTO. This is,
been tore up by him this year.
I'll tell you what, if you don't know where you're at, you definitely ain't gonna find this place. This is like way back in the country fucking part of Texas. I'm actually surprised it was on our maps.
I had a hard time finding it the first time I came out here.
We made it over here. We're finally here. What we're doing is spraying bug spray on our feet and legs so we don't get jiggers. And anybody that doesn't know what jiggers are, look it up. Norm said he's already torn up with them. Thank you.
Hey,
Norm, this doesn't even...
It works.
I am not getting jiggers on me. Have you ever had jiggers? Believe me, that is something I will not miss in the state of Texas when I leave. All right. Let's go check this thing out and see what we got. And I don't need any fleas either. So get back, bitch. All right, Norm, what do we got going here? What is this thing, dude? Is this it?
This is it.
Wow. That's actually not in bad shape. I think it's the Lemans, though. I don't think it's the Tempest.
I think you're right.
I don't think it's the Tempest, dude. So, what do we got? We got us a complete car here. It's showing a little surface rust. Watch out for the snakes, the beehives, and the rats. Alright, it is a Lemans, Norm.
Yep.
It's a complete Lemans, and it looks like it's in actually pretty good shape.
I was surprised when I looked at the
The problem that we have with this thing, though, is the guy's asking outrageous money for a body of a car, Norm. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, Pete.
I mean, I know that's how he makes his living, but you know, this isn't fast and loud and all this other shit here. So what we're doing here is we're looking at this car because we got a GTO at the shop that we're restoring. And all these bodies are the same. The only thing that's different is the taillight panel on these. So we're probably going to be interested in buying this if he can get that trunk open. I really want to go down there and look at those quarter panels, but the problem we have is jiggers. We don't want to get jiggers. So I'm just going to kind of get down here real low just for a second here, and we're going to check this thing out and see if it's any good. And by the looks of it, it looks like it's actually a pretty solid in the aspect that it is a restorable vehicle. To complete our project, over at the SWRNC ranch. Hey Norm, you don't have a screwdriver or something we can pop? Look at the rust right here, dude.
I know, I saw it. I was just looking at that.
That's a problem right there in itself. Another place these things rot out is right down in here on the dash. And I see just a little bit. Okay, this side of the car is looking pretty good right here. I'm looking over here on this quarter panel. Of course, it's hidden in the tree. Let's see what we got on that. I just can't believe that not even one of these quarter panels is not going to have rust in it, but if I'm looking at it correctly, that quarter panel is actually in pretty good shape too. Looks solid, but I'm sure it's going to need some attention done and repaired. Now, to take this and actually convert it into a GTO body, this taillight panel has to be replaced. So the taillight panel will definitely need to be taken off and converted to the GTO version of this car. Once again, the Tempest, GTO, and Le Mans are all the same cars, and the difference is the levels of pricing that you want to pay to actually build one of these things. While Norm's over there jerking off and looking for tools that he probably doesn't have, let's go ahead and look at the floor inside this thing and see what we got. Because that's another issue, is the rocker panels. And this floor here is actually looking pretty good. So if we can get that up, okay. Let's see if we can get that up, and then we're gonna, yeah, that floor's rotted. It is rotted out. It does definitely need a floor on that side. The back of the floor actually looks pretty good, just from what we're looking at. The problem is you gotta get these clips just right to get off without breaking the windshield. That's the trick to the whole thing. Okay, I'm looking at this here, and that's looking pretty solid. I see somebody put silicone right here. Look at that. It's telling me there might have been a leak here. So if we can take that out. It's actually pretty solid. Let's go to the back and see what we got back here.
Can you pull the bottom part off first, Pete?
I don't want to break that back glass, but just by the looks of it, that looks pretty solid. Okay, even the Dutchman panel on this thing is solid. Look at that.
Yeah, that's what I said. When I looked at this car, I was surprised.
Another thing on this car, I don't see any rust in the sail panel itself. Okay, hold on. We got a problem over here. It looks like somebody picked it up with a floor jack and fucked the floor up. See that? What we got here is it definitely will need floor pans in the car. The driver's side is just as bad as the passenger side. I can already see air. Okay. Yes. All right. My situation on this car doesn't have the center console in it. Tell him to keep his piece of shit seats. Good luck on selling them motherfuckers. And I'm gonna take the car, dude. Hold on, we got another Pontiac over here. Does he want to sell that?
That's the wrong year.
I know. Does he want to sell it? Norm?
It got hit by the hail.
Okay, it's a hail damaged car.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's check it out, see what we got, dude. All right, so here's a 65, possibly 64. Let's open that hood and let's see if it's got, does it got the straight Sprint 6 in this?
No, 326.
Oh, it is? Okay, let's pop that baby up. Let's see if we can get it, Norm. Can you get it up on the...
Hold that.
Okay, let's see if we can get that thing open, Norm. Of course, we don't want to break the hinges. Okay. So this has the 326 in it. It's not the 398 or whatever that was.
389.
Is that a 389 or 326?
326.
Okay, so this is a complete car then. Of course, minus the windshield. This is a 64. Are you sure about that? Not a 65.
I can tell by the grill.
Huh. Okay. Mr. Car Guy Norm. So here's a Pontiac Lemans. What do you think the price on this baby's going to be?
No idea, man.
Yeah. So what's Eddie's angle out here? What's his deal, dude?
This is where he lives.
Okay, is that a Plymouth Fury up there?
Yeah.
Now that car is a 4-door. If it was a 2-door, it'd be worth a lot of money.
Well, he's got all kinds
Believe it or
of
not.
stuff.
Okay, what about, yeah, but these are all post cars. Okay, what is that, a Cordoba?
Yeah.
That's an old Cordoba I'm looking at over there? Yeah, there you go, bud. Good old Cordoba. Is that a Cordoba? Huh. Wow, I ain't seen one of those since I was in high school. I had a friend, Pat, his name was Fat Pat, and his dad bought him a brand new Cordoba for his birthday. Believe it or not. I don't think that's a Cordoba, bud. I think this is some other diabolical bullshit car that we don't even really know what it is. Norm, we're guessing now. Playing the guessing game.
Could be something else.
Look what somebody did here, dude. Look what they did on this bumper. Yeah. What I'm really amazed of is this bumper. Look at this bumper back here. It's kind of like Mad Max action going on. Did you hear what I just said, Norm?
I hear.
Mad Max, dude. Mad Max. I don't know what the fuck this is, Norm. I'm lost. Anybody out there in La La Land that knows what this car is, give us an angle and tell us what it is. I don't even know. Okay, let me ask you a question, Norm. Since you're Mr. Mopar King of Texas, what do we got here, guy? It says Coronet 440 on it.
Yeah.
But it's not worth anything. It's a post.
It's a four-door.
It's a post four-door car that's not worth shit.
It's a 1968.
Uh-huh.
And it's got good fenders, good bumper.
Okay, so what you're saying, it's a parts car.
Good parts car.
So you wouldn't even think of restoring this thing?
No.
Huh. Being a four-door, didn't you used to have one of these?
I had a 69 Sport Satellite.
That's right. Took you a hell of a long time to get rid of that thing. Look what we got over here, Norm.
Valiant.
Got a Valiant. Four-door Valiant family car. What does it got in it, Norm? Six-cylinder?
It's a Prince Valiant.
Is that a six-cylinder or a V8?
I don't know.
What's making this car worth to buy, bud? Give us a story.
Parts.
Parts only?
Parts only.
And I'll bet it's a straight six, right?
Probably a slant.
So the only thing that's gone.
It's gone. And it's got the new style compressor.
It's got a compressor, but you know what? The only thing good on this that's even worth any money is the fenders and hood. That's it. Bam, you're done. It's gone. So I think we struck gold out here over at Eddie's house. We're not going to call it the junkyard. This is actually where the guy lives. And we're going to go ahead and get that GTO. Sorry, excuse me, Lemans. Is that his property too?
Yeah.
Huh. But while we're here, we might as well look at some more bullshit cars that, you know, all these Mopar heads like Norm think are worth $1 million. Hey Norm, this is a Plymouth. It's a Plymouth. Is this a Fury?
It's either a Fury or a Savoy.
Yeah. Well, you know the thing is, it's a four-door. It's only a parts car.
It's a Belvedere.
Parts car only. Good old Belvedere.
It's a Mr. Belvedere.
I was thinking of Fury, but you know, aren't they actually all the same though? Fury, Belvedere, and Savoys. Basically, all this. It's kind of like the Pontiac Lemans, GTO, and Tempest. Isn't that basically what it is?
Yep. Now here's the Super Bee.
Okay, now this car's worth some money.
It's the 70 Super Bee.
Huh, now how much could you get on this on the open market if you put it up for sale?
I have no idea.
Because I don't understand these people that got these junkers sitting out here. They can actually make some money on, but they'd rather just let them sit and rot.
No, he's gonna probably sell this car.
You think he's gonna sell it? Because it looks like it's been sitting here for years. So how much is this car worth restored, Norm?
Restored 35.
35, 40, but how much are you really gonna spend restoring it? Think.
A lot.
Probably more than 35 or 40, Norm.
A lot.
This car right here, I'm saying it's worth about, my opinion, I'm speculating probably $500.
Hey.
That's a $500 parts car is all that is. Look at this rot and the rust on it, Norm. It's junk. Okay, fucking pure junk here, guy.
They don't even repop these.
Okay, well, I don't care. Tell me something on here that's worth a lot of money. I don't see nothing.
Nothing.
That's, you just said it, nothing.
I didn't say anything was
You
worth
just
nothing.
said nothing, dude.
Nothing.
Okay, tell us about the hood they don't repop, Norm.
They don't repop the hood.
And you're telling me someone would buy this hood? Look at
No,
this.
this is a flat hood.
Okay, it's fucked.
This
It's
is a
screwed.
flat hood. Nobody cares about this hood.
Okay, so that's junk too.
Yeah.
So there's nothing on it. What about the headlights? Can we get $3 or $4 for those? Yeah, I'll go buy a brand new one.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be experienced. Those are experienced headlights.
Yeah, there you go. Experienced headlights. They've seen a lot of road surface with those headlights. And you know what? Here's an old Duster, but we're not even gonna look at it. It's probably a 6-cylinder. Ain't worth a shit, Norm. It took us 3 hours to get out here just to look at the car, but it was worth the drive. And I think we found the gem we need to go ahead and restore the GTO over at SWRNC Ranch. A real car operation, dude.
And
not somebody's back 40 that's got a bunch of scrap iron that needs to get scrapped out. But look at this thing, dude.
This is a 70 Roadrunner.
I don't give a shit. Look at it.
Somebody will restore it.
Nobody's gonna restore this, Norm. It's junk.
Somebody will restore
Total
it.
junk. Kind of like our buddy Dave. Mr. Mopar Dave guy? Sure.
Somebody will restore it.
How much, Norm? How much?
It's probably worth $2 grand the way.
If you were gonna buy it, how much would you pay?
$1,500, $2,000.
Yeah. How much can you resell it for, Norm? Come on.
If you did all the metal work on it, 12 grand.
Not even metal work. If you bought this car, how much would you advertise it for? Come on. Mopar Norm, Mr. Sales Guy, used car salesman, how much?
I wouldn't. Not unless you made it into something.
So you wouldn't even resell this?
Not unless I fixed it.
If this thing was on Craigslist and you saw it for sale for $2,000, would you and your son Garrett get up early in the morning and say, let's go get it, Dad?
No.
Let's go, we gotta get it.
No.
It's a Mopar, we need this car.
Nope.
There's nothing on it, dude. It's a gutted out body. But looky here, he's gonna throw the slicks in for free. Now that's circa 70 shit going on. Look at that, 14-inch slicks. Huh? And I'll bet they're off this car, dude.
Probably.
You remember those days, Norm? They used to stick out of the fender wells and it was cool?
Yep.
Yeah. Slotted slicks, dude. What the hell is this, Norm? What is this thing for? What kind of...
Looks like some kind of a pump.
It's like some kind of turbine, fucking blower pump action. This is junkyard action going on here, Norm.
Well, he probably kept it.
Is that a 350 engine?
It's got a no.
That's a 350 engine. What is it?
Let me see. Where's it? It's like a 318.
Oh, okay. That's why
it's got 360.
There you go. That's why he's got the piece of shit, because it's got a Mopar engine in it. Wow.
Could be a 360.
If it was a 350, hell no, I don't want that. It's not Mopar. Hey, here's your kissing cousin to the one we just looked at, Norm.
Yep. 70 Roadrunner.
Here's your kissing cousin. You can buy both.
It's been kissed
Yeah.
pretty hard.
You can buy both of these for $6,000 and you're on your way to success, bud. You know what I'm saying? Didn't I tell you? Didn't you hear me say to restore a car these days you need a parts car?
Oh yeah.
So you'd have to buy this car, and possibly another one just to make one. I don't see a fender tag, Norm.
Well, you're not gonna find a fender tag.
Well, hell no. He took it off and sold it to somebody else.
He did not.
That's the only thing people want are the fender tags on these old junkers. Now, here's a vehicle that's probably worth some money to somebody out there. Is this old classic, I would say probably 65 Chevy truck, 63, maybe 62, somewhere in that area. The old S10, C10, half-ton Chevy truck. Long bed, not short bed. But yeah, this might be worth some money to somebody, at least $1,000, to say, hey, I want to buy this thing and restore it, because that's my life dream. And I want to spend about $35,000 doing it, Norm.
This truck runs and drives, and it's
Ha! You're shitting me.
No, it's a friend of Eddie's that passed.
Okay, so we're not supposed to make fun of it.
Nope.
Okay, God bless the guy and hope he RIPs. What's he gonna do with it if the guy passed away? What's he doing?
I think he's holding it for his wife or something.
Okay, does that have a 350 in it or V8? It looks like it had air conditioning, it's possibly V8. So this was his personal rat rod then?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I was just, you know, talking about the angle of restoring it, Norm. I wasn't talking about, you know, the guy dying and me cutting him down for doing it. I just, you know, talking about old cars here and stuff like that. Okay, hold on. Norm's got a 69. We don't want to get him started up on those because he owns a couple of them. How much is this one worth, Norm? Throw a number at us.
$4,000.
You're shitting me. $4 grand for this thing?
Yep.
I can't believe that, dude. I wouldn't give $500 for it.
But that's Pete.
But you know what? I gotta say one thing. This is actually straighter than all the ones I've seen you pull over to my shop. Actually, it's pretty good. Someone already started restoring this. They gave up on it because they finally realized. They woke up the next morning and said, you know what? I ain't got $48,000 to restore a car that's worth $10,000. I don't have it and I'm not gonna do it.
Maybe. Could be what happened, Pete. Who knows?
Now, are your taillights like that?
No, this is 69.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, I don't remember yours looking like that.
No, they don't look like that.
Huh.
There's another 69 Roadrunner.
I see that. Do we need to go look at it, Norm?
Nah, it's another car.
Okay, you know, the Mopar, they all look the same, dude. You looked at one, you looked at all of them, dude. You know, Eddie, the Mopar King, Plymouth Roadrunner guy, bud. You know, somebody's got to be the king of something, Norm.
Well, he's got, if on the way down we need to look at his RT.
We do?
He bought it when he was 17 years old, still has it.
And he still has it?
Still has it.
Is it running and driving?
It runs and drives.
And it's in mint condition?
No, it needs to be restored.
Well, since you just said the magic word, let's get the hell out of here, guys. I'm gonna go take a few pictures of that that Le Mans, and then we're out of here.
All right.
Okay. All right, so there you go. A nice little, you know, giddy-gaddy walk around to this junkyard, that junkyard, this guy's backyard. You know, Grandpa's old house here that he used to live in. They turned it into a parts house. Just your typical, you know, backwood hillbilly country style. You know, let's go out in the country and live, mama. Sugar shake it all and sugarcoat it, and you know, we can do anything we want in the country because, you know, they don't have city laws, and we'll just throw all our junkyard cars around and make it look like we're inbred hillbillies from Arkansas situation. So we're gonna go ahead and get the Le Mans. I guess I'll have to bring my trailer out here. Is Eddie gonna help us load this up? It ain't got no front suspension, Norm. How are we gonna get it on my trailer, dude? Does that forklift over there work?
He's probably got something.
I hope he's got, oh, he's got the boomer truck.
Yeah.
There you go. He can lift it up with the boomer truck. All right. 1967 or 66, Norm?
66, I think.
Okay, 66 Le Mans coming my way. We're going to see that car being restored. We got to buy this car to restore the other car. This car looks pretty good. I think it's a done deal, and we're going to get down the road with it, and hopefully it's not going to turn out to be a fiasco. The roof on this is in real good shape. That's one sign that this is a Texas car, and it has been taken care of. So
factory air.
Okay, factory air. Thank you, Norm. All right, so I guess that's it. Let's get the hell out of here and go home. Oh, you wanted to look at one more car. I'm sorry.
No, it's a good
Okay, can I get my pictures first, then we'll look at it?
Yeah.
Let me get my pictures, please, Norm.
I'm
Thank
just
you.
looking at something here, Pete.
What are you looking at? What about it?
It's been hit.
So? That's okay. It's all right. It's in good shape. We'll be fine, Norm.